We are reaching the business end of Concacaf W Championship Qualifiers. It's Grenada taking on the Cayman Islands here at Karani James Athletic Stadium in St. George's, Grenada. Jack Edwards here with you in the broadcast booth this afternoon. Windy conditions, a little bit of a chance of rain. Has been an overcast afternoon into evening in St. George's, as Grenada and the Cayman Islands prepare for this meeting here in Group C. Here is how the standings look at the moment. Both of these sides in search of their first points from the Cayman Islands in their final match of the four they play in the group phase, while Grenada have one further match to play after this one. They'll take on Bermuda on Saturday on the road to round out group play in Group C. Cayman Islands, off the heels of a heavy defeat to Costa Rica 4 days ago, looking for a bounce-back performance in this final opportunity with this group here in this international window, while Grenada, having not played since late February when they fell to Guatemala on that occasion, have a chance with two matches with this group to get some important tune-up minutes here at the bottom of Group C. Either side with qualification chances, but important minutes for both teams in the development of these players on the field. Players just moments away from taking the pitch. Grenada and the Cayman Islands in a Group C encounter in Concacaf W Championship Qualifier.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the semi-final the team of Grenada and Cayman Islands. Please give a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the national anthem of the Cayman Islands.
The final home match of Concacaf W Championship qualifiers for Grenada, the final match of this group phase for the Cayman Islands. Anthems have been played. Players just minutes away from taking the field and getting the action started. Grenada, the home side in this one, defeats Costa Rica and Guatemala, a 2-1 defeat back in November, 6-0 in February against Guatemala. They line up in a 4-2-3-1 shape in this one with Nia Fleming-Thompson, the captain of the side, set to lead the line wearing that number 9 jersey. Rashida Harry plays between the sticks in this one. Melanie Thomas, the coach, leading out this Grenada group. One more final match to come for Bermuda in 4 days' time. Match officials in this one led by Nathalia Williams. The captains exchange pleasantries. Fleming Thompson of Grenada and Chelsea Brown, who captains the Cayman Islands side in this one, play in their final match. Looking for not just their first points, but first goal here in W Championship qualifiers. Chelsea Brown leads the side as the captain in this one for the Cayman Islands. Here is the formation for Michael Johnson Jr. and this Cayman Islands set up a 5-4-1 formation. Brown, the captain, in that midfield alongside Daniela Gorjong. Molly Kehoe set to lead the line. Reese Bateson, young winger, off on the right wing here in this shape. Grenada may be slightly favored over the Cayman Islands. The pot 3 side, Grenada, during seeding, while the Cayman Islands, the pot 4 team. Big opportunity in these next 2 games for Grenada, playing up to their competition. In that loss to Costa Rica back in November, they led in the 32nd minute, but Priscilla Chinchilla was able to score a brace for Costa Rica to take all 3 points in the first match of qualifying for Grenada. This is the first time at home since that match in these W Championship qualifiers. They'll wear those all red kits. It was a heavier defeat to Guatemala back in February, but these teams very evenly matched. And a very big opportunity for both sets of players here in this one. We have our first whistle, and action is up and running. Cayman Islands going from right to left in these blue kits. All reds are Grenada. They'll head the other direction. Early cross into the box. Dealt with by Rashida Harry, able to get on top of it. Bit of a heavy pass right at halfway there, a turnover. Grenada a chance with that throw in. They'll play at Bermuda on Saturday in their final match. Well, the Cayman Islands, 3 defeats so far. First to Bermuda, then against Guatemala in March and Costa Rica a few days back. Heavy defeat to Costa Rica, who were trying to add a goal difference edge ahead of their crunch match against Guatemala. That match set to take place on Saturday. Shot from distance, it veers off target. Brown swarmed by two in red. On the press, Clark forces the pass backwards. Noel. Amelia Bubb slides one forward. It's a good pass to pick out Abigail Williams. Cuts a pass back into the box. It might break kindly, and it hits the post. First opportunity for Grenada. So close to getting the scoring started. They win it back here. There's a foul there by Grenada. Oh, what a shot it was there from Melania Fullerton. Able to pick up some space in the box. A shot that had Naomi Wilson beat, just not able to place it in that bottom corner. Here's a strike from distance. It's lifted in. What a sensational effort for the Cayman Islands. Out of absolutely nothing, they have their first goal in these W Championship qualifiers. And just 4 minutes in, they're up by a goal in Grenada. It's Grenada 0, the Cayman Islands 1. Just quick thinking there from Molly Kehoe. It fell kindly for her, caught Harry off her line. And the Cayman Islands, who in 3 matches had no goals, they have one within 4 minutes in Grenada. Into the box, it's one for Wilson to fall onto. So one shot apiece for both teams here in the first 5 minutes. Melania Fullerton hit the post on one end. A free kick moments after that. It was played long. Loose ball fell right there for Molly Kehoe. She was able to make it 1-0 to the Cayman Islands. Here's Williams the other direction. Williams puts the brakes on with a good chopped touch there into the box. Still dangerous here is Fullerton. Bubb loses out. Kehoe to the near side of the field. A little overhit on that pass. 5.5 minutes in. A wonder strike from Molly Kehoe to get the scoring started for the visiting side in this one at St. George's. Pass slipped in over the top, a little overhit there for Fleming Thompson, and it's seen out for a Cayman Islands goal kick. cleared out of play. Thorzong putting the challenge in. One back by the Cayman Islands. Windsor has it taken off her foot. Tussles here with Fullerton, who wins it and slides it over the top for the captain, Fleming Thompson, at the end line. Plays it back centrally. Not a bad move there. I think the referee said it may have gone over the end line before the cross. But not a bad move there to lift one back into Raquel Mitchell, who was making that darting run centrally. It may have been very close. It was very close on that end line. And result of a goal kick nonetheless. Press put on. It's one back. Bateson gets to it. Sassour putting a challenge in, tracking back, knocks it out. It's a throw in. Fleming Thompson puts a challenge in. It's last off her and out now for a throw in. Here's a pass over the top, dropped in dangerously, flicked towards goal. And over the net. Bit deceptive on that one. Ends up landing off target, over the goal. So hard to tell on that one. It was a really good reach by Nia Fleming Thompson, able to get it over the goalkeeper's head. Struck towards goal. And on frame one, saved there by Naomi Wilson. To the end line, trying to lift across centrally. It's a little overhooked. Drops here as Grenada are in search of one. played along. Try to drag a ball back was Fleming Thompson, but it's cleared out of play. It's a corner that will come the first of the match for either side. Williams struck from distance, off target by Fullerton. Melania Fullerton very involved in the opening minutes in this match. Kehoe backwards. Goal scorer for the Cayman Islands. Just 4 minutes into the match, a strike from distance that caught Rashida Harry unawares over the top. McIntosh slips one forward, big sliding challenge, edge of the 18. It was a good one. Fullerton. Rolled over the top by Kehoe, looking for Reese Bateson to run on to. Cayman Islands have sat in since scoring, trying to force Grenada to work their way through them. Good first touch. Able to take that away from Chelsea Brown. Cayman Islands captain, just a bit of a cynical challenge to slow things down. Whipped across into the box, challenging for it, bodies down in the box. Vital defensive work put in there by Tessa Clark, it looked like. Another huge challenge put in, this time from Mitchell. Left and right, the challenges go. That one a foul. And a free kick for Grenada in a promising position for some set-piece service. It's Clark who gets a word. A very quick one from Nathalia Williams. After it was that last challenge, after she was beaten by the dribble. She was involved there, though, putting that challenge in at the back post, both players fighting for it. She'll make her way into the box to defend against this set piece for Grenada. Could this be an avenue back into the match for the home side? Left-footed service lifted into the area. First contact from the Cayman Islands. And it's knotted down for Bisasor. left it in. Fleming Thompson can't get ahead to it. Drops for Fullerton. Onto the right foot and equalizes for Grenada. Frustration for Grenada. There might have been a whistle there. So it looks like it's being chalked off. Flag going up for offside. You can see there, bottom of your screen before Fullerton got to it. Referee was saying she hadn't seen the flag before the shot from Melania Fullerton. So a shot that hit the post for Fullerton and now one that got disallowed. But it wasn't for the sequence that led to the shot. It was the touch before that from Fleming Thompson. She was in an offside position when the cross was played in. So Grenada's search for their first goal today still continues. Too heavy a touch. And as Courtney Hicks tried to evade some challenges thrown in by Grenada, they were good and they were able to win the throw. Williams sticks with it and opens space for a cross. One that floats out, hits the side netting. Couldn't wrap her foot around it enough to put it into the box. Kehoe trying to drive forward. Again, the pressure for Grenada, wins the ball high up the field. Fleming Thompson. Ramdani, the pass forward. Brown just hooks it upfield. Out for a throw for Grenada. 65% possession for the home side. Some good chances. No goal yet to show for it. 6 shots for Grenada, just 1 for the Cayman Islands. Just the 1 shot on target apiece, and of course that goal for the Cayman Islands. That separates things. Lifted to the back post by Williams over everybody's head and out for a goal kick. Williams trying to open space with her touch. I think it might have been a bit of a high boot. It results in a free kick for the Cayman Islands. Halfway through our first half of play. Smash and grab is how you would describe this so far for the Cayman Islands, with that really one major foray up the field that had a shot from 30 yards from Molly Kehoe. But that was enough. They have that goal, and they've been under it defensively since. I've hit the post, and they've had a goal chalked off for an offside in the build-up. McIntosh to the side. Bub. 1-2 played, aiming for Williams. It's spun back into her path, and she can fire across into the box. Fullerton now. Forced wide, but able to win a throw-in for her team. Fullerton, great work up the right-hand side, bounces through. And Naomi Wilson able to avoid that one spilling into her own goal after a deflection off of one of her center backs. After the cross in by Melania Fullerton, darted past one challenge, it bounced off of the leg of Tiana Jan. And Wilson, who began shuffling to get ready for the cross, almost caught flat-footed there, but able to claim it. Free kick for Grenada at halfway. Referee is going to signal for a foul here right on the edge of the 18-yard box. The pressure ramping up for Grenada as Maya Lewis wins the free kick here. This is a very interesting angle for a free kick. Rolled short, Fullerton slips as she strikes it, and it spins out for a goal kick. Top side in each group advancing to the 2026 Concacaf W Championship. These teams in Group C, Costa Rica and Guatemala, have won all three of their games so far, and they'll meet on Saturday in a head-to-head match that will determine who comes out of this group and heads to the competition later this year. Played in November. It's qualifiers for the Women's World Cup and the LA Summer Olympics in 2028, World Cup in 2027. United States and Canada, the two nations who aren't part of these qualifying groups. Only two nations who have ever won the Concacaf W Championship outright. The U.S. 9 times. As Kehoe, 1 goal today, trying to open an angle. It's cleared up field. But the head-to-head meetings between these teams and the top teams in the group have really shaped how we've seen this Group C build out. The Cayman Islands clear this one away. They suffered a heavy defeat, the Cayman Islands did, to Costa Rica last time out. While Grenada held them to a 2-1 defeat, led that match for a good chunk of it back in November, and they were able to make up any goal difference edge that Guatemala had with the win that they had over the Cayman Islands a few days back. That means that They hold the goal difference edge over Guatemala as they're even on points at the top of Group C. Bisasor. Great idea on this pass, aiming for Williams if she can get there. She does, just can't wrap her foot around it. We've seen her pick up some great positions on this right wing, Abigail Williams. In this instance, just running out of space, trying to get the cross off. Not able to drop it into the box. Half an hour down, Molly Kehoe, the early goal that separates things for the Cayman Islands. Ooh, there's a coming together in the box. Turn there by Ebanks. Williams, though, jumps in front of her. He's going to try and see it out of play. No, she's going to keep it in play. Williams. Good pressing effort from the forward, Fullerton. Williams jogs back on side and receives it here. Williams across into the box, drops all the way through to the back post now. He wanted a handball, half-hearted appeal there. That'll be a whistle going against Grenada after Raquel Mitchell just lost her footing, edge of the 18. It was a good cross all the way through. Initially looking for the head of Nia Fleming-Thompson. Phillips, no nonsense, out for a Grenada throw. That'd be a foul for a bump from behind by Fleming-Thompson. Cayman Islands player down off the ball. Referee will stop play to get that tended to. It's Tessa Clark. She's in a bit of discomfort here. Been very involved in that Cayman Islands defense. Play resumes. Grenada again trying to drive upfield. Fullerton. Williams puts a challenge in, able to keep it in play at the end line, and Wilson off her line, able to deal with it, but insurance more than anything else, it had gone out of play for a throw-in. Another Cayman Islands player is a little hobbled here. It was Clark a moment ago. It's Brittany Ebanks. I'll bring the trainers back on the field for a moment as she's hobbling a little bit, just moving a little slowly. So the Cayman Islands down to 10 for a moment after Ebanks just. You could see that as the clearance was put in, just maybe the contact issue with her right foot. So they're down to 10 for a moment, the Cayman Islands are. Good challenge put in by Clark. There's a coming together. Painful one there from Maya Lewis, who dove in against Tessa Clark. Lewis got the worst of it. Man, just been Clark landing on her after the clearance upfield. look back at what separates the two sides. It was just a long, speculative ball forward. A great idea by Molly Kehoe, quick thinking. This one bounced right into her path, knew exactly what she wanted to do. One touch to steady herself, another to lob it over to Rashida Harry, who has not had much to do in the Grenada goal. The ball has really not gotten that direction much beyond that moment 4 minutes in. But the Cayman Islands got that, and they've got the lead. Brought down by Bateson. Less than 5 minutes till the end of the first 45. Might get a few minutes of stoppage time, though, with some injuries. And, of course, that goal for the Cayman Islands has big stoppages in the first half of play. Sub is being prepped here for Grenada. Another player down off the ball. It's Chelsea Brown. Just holding at that right foot.
Ladies and gentlemen, the attention is substitution for Team Grenada. Entering the game clear with 11, Giovanni Charles, and assistant game clear for judging is Mia Lewis. 47 minutes of play.
A free kick opportunity for Grenada here. Fullerton from distance, wide. Got behind that one. Just not able to wrap her foot round it. Cross floated into the area, knotted down. It breaks here for Grenada. The shot blocked. Fleming Thompson got it away, but important defensive intervention. Trying to preserve the clean sheet. A drop of the shoulder by Charles. First touches for her, driving into the box, cuts it back centrally. Oh, another shot hitting the woodwork. From distance, it hits it again. 3 times in the first half, and twice in rapid succession. Grenada hit the woodwork. Kehoe forward for Bateson. Played centrally, Kehoe got there first. Her touch cut off, and Grenada win it back. Into stoppage time now, as Kehoe's just a little winded after that foray up the field. Fullerton was tugged. It's a free kick. I believe we're into 5 minutes of added time. The end of the first half of play. Grenada must be wondering what they have to do to score in this one. 3 times they've hit the woodwork. They've had a goal disallowed for offside. They've seen the only shot they've faced go in. One from distance, loops up and over the goal. It was Rachel Noel who just thought about having a crack from distance. Push in the back, and it's a free kick for the Cayman Islands off the heels of the goal kick. Williams on the turn. Got goal side of her defender, working it wide this time. Touch there into the box, diving in. Williams kept the move going, but it's cleared away. Out now for a throw. The post twice. Somehow Fullerton and Mitchell both catching different parts of the woodwork. Second time that Melania Fullerton's hit the post. She also had that goal that was disallowed earlier on in the half. She has been incredibly involved. And if Grenada are to eventually break through and score, you would not be surprised if she was involved somewhere. And she's involved in that encounter, committing the foul. Out of play for a throw in for the Cayman Islands. Charles just running out of space. Final moments of the first half. 5 minutes of minimum additional time. Turned over. Thompson Fleming. Lifted forward, takes a kind deflection into the box here. Can Grenada finally find a way through? They hit the crossbar and eventually crash it home. Raquel Mitchell sweeps it home in the 5th minute of first half stoppage time. They've hit the woodwork 4 times, had a goal disallowed. That one won't get chalked off. The shot hit the crossbar and just able to be in the right spot to get it in. Raquel Mitchell, after Nia Fleming-Thompson's shot crashed off the crossbar. It's Grenada 1, Cayman Islands 1, right on the doorstep of halftime. And it was the final kick of consequence in the first 45 minutes. In the 4th minute, a great strike from Molly Kehoe gave the Cayman Islands an unexpected 1-0 lead. And after a half of pushing, one of the final moments was Raquel Mitchell just being on the end of a loose ball, knocking in a rebound after 45 minutes of play. It's Grenada 1, the Cayman Islands 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first row, Mitchell, the half-time score, Sierra Leone, Cayman Islands, 9, USA, 7, 9.
45 minutes in the books between Grenada and the Cayman Islands. An entertaining first half of play. It was a strong start to things for Grenada in the opening seconds, getting a good opportunity from Melania Fullerton so early on in the match. She hit the post. It would be the first of many times that Grenada would be hitting the woodwork in the first half of play. So that came just a few minutes into the match. A free kick after it, and on the ensuing long ball forward, it's just nodded down into the path of Molly Kehoe, who goes long with her shot, beats the goalkeeper, and makes it 1-0 with the only shot of the half for the Cayman Islands. It was an excellent bit of quick thinking to immediately get that one out of her feet and lift it in to make it a 1-0 lead for the home side, or the away side, I should say, just 4 minutes into the match. So the Cayman Islands jump out to that lead to get things started. Then chances would begin to rain in for Grenada. Again, Fullerton central to that one across into the box. Took a deflection that almost went unkindly towards the Cayman Islands net off of a deflection for one of their own defenders. Naomi Wilson, who was very involved in the net for the visiting side, able to get on to the end of it. Fullerton, again in this one, a shot from distance, just dragging it wide of frame. Her left foot from distance did well to work through a few to open up a shooting angle. And as she just continued to knock on the door herself, had that one just flash wide of frame. The first half sported a number of opportunities, 15 total shots for Grenada. A cutback here that hit the crossbar, and the loose ball that fell to Fullerton also hit the crossbar. Both Mitchell and Fullerton with efforts that came so close to drawing the match level. This one somehow up, and that one caught so sweetly, also hitting the crossbar. You would wonder what they would need to do to score. As Thompson Fleming got it onto her left, you wondered if it would continue on hitting the crossbar for a third straight time. But the rebound knocked home by Raquel Mitchell. Just able to stay with the play after Thompson Fleming was able to open up a shooting angle herself. The header knotted in on the rebound from Raquel Mitchell, and it was the last major touch in the 5th minute of stoppage time in the first half. Mitchell was able to make it 1-1 just before we hit halftime between Grenada and the Cayman Islands in a thrilling first half of play. Dominant statistically for Grenada, and they were able to finally translate that into a goal. 15 shots, just their second shot on target was the one you saw a moment ago. Tapping it home, Raquel Mitchell makes it after 45 minutes of play. Grenada have made it all even again, 1-1 between them and the Cayman Islands. Momentum going the way of the home side when we come back for our second 45.
And we are underway. Concacaf W Qualifiers.
Second chance opportunity saved. Nearly on the line. Third chance is in.
What a move, Christopher. And a heck of a save. He's going to try again. Oh, and she scores this time.
This is obsession. The beautiful sickness. You tell yourself it's just a game. A thing to pass the time. But time starts to bend around it. This is football, a madness that ties strangers together and tears friends apart. And these are its most epic battles.
This broadcast is copyrighted by Concacaf for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast...
our second half up and running between Grenada and the Cayman Islands. Up until the final seconds of that first half, the storyline was going to be how Grenada was still down by 1 goal after a half of statistical dominance. 16 shots to just 1 for the Cayman Islands, who scored in the 4th minute. They hit the woodwork 4 times, had a goal disallowed, Grenada did. And finally, in the 5th minute of first half stoppage time, able to pick up a goal off of a rebound from Raquel Mitchell. Just a 2nd goal overall in qualifying for Grenada, their 3rd match total in this Group C in Concacaf W Qualifiers. Cross into the box here for Grenada, pushed out. Noel trying to keep it in the mix. Able to win it back for her side with a throw. Slipped over the top. First touch there a little heavy from Charles. Grenada continuing their dominance in possession in the opening 3.5 minutes of the second 45. Cayman Islands win this one back. Charles. Into the box here, cuts it back. Pushed away before Fleming Thompson could turn on it and fire. Defended well there by the Cayman Islands. They win a throw-in. Advanced territory, another throw in further up the field. Final match in Group C in these W qualifiers for the Cayman Islands. 3 defeats up until this one, but the big change in this match, picking up their first goal in qualifying. Scored by Molly Kehoe in the 4th minute. Grenada, meanwhile, will have one more match to play against Bermuda on the road, their final match on Saturday. Both of these teams defeats in their previous matches in this group. Costa Rica and Guatemala both level on 9 points atop of Group C. They'll play on Saturday. 6 different groups, all of them close down the stretch. We get towards the business end, and the final matches, a lot of them 1 versus 2 matchups. Group C has that in Costa Rica and Guatemala. There's a tug of the jersey there and a foul committed. Referee wants a word and a yellow card here. Going the way of the goal scorer for the Cayman Islands, Molly Kehoe. Just that tug of the jersey. Becomes the first player for either team booked so far in this match. Just to underscore that point of how close these groups are, Mexico and Puerto Rico will play a match head-to-head, both level on 9 points atop Group A. Group D will have Haiti and the Dominican Republic face off. Group E has Panama and Cuba at 9 points and 7 points. Cuba need a win to leapfrog Panama into top spot. And then in Group F, El Salvador and Trinidad and Tobago. It's a 4-team group in that one, so just 6 points for El Salvador and 4 for Trinidad and Tobago. But the final match for those sides will be this Friday. Those teams vying for top spot. Trinidad and Tobago know a win for them pushes them through into the Concacaf W Championship later on this year, November. All the group winners will join the United States and Canada. The throw was taken too far up the field, so they'll try this one again. Kehoe one to chase. Good turn. As Grenada try and drive it forward, intercepted by Fullerton. Good defensive work from her. It's laid back into her path and lifts one over the top at the edge of the box. Naomi Wilson off her line to handle it. Oh, good nutmeg here by Kehoe. Option to her right-hand side, slipped forward for Bateson. Flag stays down. Cross floated in, it's claimed. Bateson trying to lift one in, a little over hit. Only really had Kehoe as an option to aim for. Good step over and a good move as Grenada drive this upfield. Fullerton looking for her goal. Her shot blocked. Wilson gets to it. Player down for the Cayman Islands here. McIntosh, the ball forward. Bounces back to Mitchell. Cut off by Clark. Oh, this is a good pass over the top of Wilson there first. Williams the target. He bounced all the way through. Clara DeCantal is the player that will be coming into the match here, with Cosabella Windsor set to make way for the Cayman Islands. First substitution for them coming here just before the hour mark. Like for like, Windsor off, DeCantal on. They want a penalty there, Grenada do. The ball might have gone out of play before the contact took place. goal for St. Vincent and the Grenadines in Group A, one of the final matches in that group as well. They're up 1-0 over the U.S. Virgin Islands in that one. Bateson a little late on the challenge there. Referee will play advantage as the cross is whipped in. Bounces all the way through. Charles brings it down into the box. First time shot flashes wide. A good effort there from Melania Fullerton. Mitchell. Fullerton parried away. The rebound knocked home. Fleming Thompson hit the crossbar for Grenada's first goal. Couldn't get her goal in that moment. Able to clean it up this time round. And the captain gives the hosts a 2-1 lead here in the second half. Again, Fullerton central to it. Lays a shot on, it's parried away by Wilson, and it drops for Fleming Thompson, who followed the play. This one drops kindly, the shot off target. Grenada, for the first time today, lead. They fought so hard in that first half to come back from a goal down. They finally got their reward. They were able to continue that dominance into the second half. There's a whistle going. Might have been a tug back by Williams there. And the Cayman Islands have a free kick. They're down for the first time today. The inverse of the situation for Grenada. What is their mentality here? They find themselves against it. Worked to the right-hand side. Grenada lifting a cross in. It drops. Trying to fire a cross in there. Was Noel. It's well blocked, and a throw-in comes here. Good work here. Already one goal, just not the right contact at the end from Fleming Thompson. 22 shots now for the home side, just the one for the Cayman Islands. 65% possession as well. They have been cruising in this one. And that now is being reflected in the scoreline, up 2-1. Here are the Cayman Islands winning this one back. Trying to slip a pass forward, over hit. And the move breaks down. Fullerton. Noel, underlapping run, slips it in for Charles. Out of space and out for a goal kick. Trying to make something happen there was Bates, and making things a little difficult. That will be a foul. Clark bringing down her opponent. Noel searching cross in. Cushion touchdown there's a little loose. There's a bump from behind. Ooh, that's a foul going against Grenada. Might have been for a handball. Yeah, it was. And the referee said no foul, and grabbing the ball was a free kick for the Cayman Islands. Handball there going against Grenada. It drops. Kehoe holds off a challenge, trying to open up an angle for a shot perhaps, but it's cut off. The Cayman Islands. Numbers committed forward really for the first time in quite some time. But they turn it over and it's floated upfield. Wilson off her line, gets there first. It was Fleming Thompson who was running onto it, trying to get there first. In for Williams. Goes down here, but back up quickly. Cuts it centrally. Fleming Thompson's shot is blocked. And the header out of immediate danger for the Cayman Islands. Kept alive by DeCantal. Lifted over the top. It's one to chase, one to run onto for Kehoe, but just second to it. Really good work. Kehoe, you could see, impacted. Going down off the ball. Referee, I think, will let play continue in this counter-attacking moment for Grenada, but a clip of the heels in transition slows things for the home side. The referee was slowing play. Trying to go quick there was Melania Fullerton. Referee not allowing that to happen. Alexis Hippolyte will be coming into the match with Abigail Williams set to make way. Hippolyte, a young forward. Coming in here with a little less than 15 minutes of regulation still to play. Fullerton, the free kick, lifted in. Wilson under it. At the end line, just running out of space. Charles not able to keep it in play. Sylvester also in for Rachel Noel. It's a free kick against the Cayman Islands. Grenada searching for a third that would put the 3 points surely in their hands come the end of the evening. This is the final match in W qualifiers for the Cayman Islands. Still one more for Grenada against Bermuda on the road to take place, but this, their final one in front of their home faithful. Fullerton, free kick into the box. Wilson got something on it, and in the end able to claim it. Was bumped after she grabbed it. A free kick. Out of space, much to the frustration of Raquel Mitchell there. They wanted a handball. That one hopped up a little awkwardly for the Cayman Islands. Really good first touch by Molly Kehoe. Slides it along. It runs a little too fast for Bateson. Hayden Coles will be coming in for Chelsea Brown, the captain for the Cayman Islands, making way. And Alani Swan will also come in with Reese Bateson set to make way. Fleming Thompson knocked over, and the result is a free kick. Melania Fullerton stands over this one here. A free kick blocked by the wall. Tries to put it back in the mix. First header won there by Sylvester. Hicks trying to carry away from danger. Slid out wide. Charles, the cutback. A little too hard for Hippolyte to try and handle. Charles again at the end line. Draws in a challenge. The Cayman Islands want a goal kick. They won't get it. The corner on the near side is the result. Fullerton to the back post, pushed away by the Cayman Islands. Hippolyte to retrieve. Cross served in here. Pushed away. Loose ball, trying to put that back in the mix. That one last off of Grenada, and it's out for a Cayman Islands goal kick. Into the box now. That one lifted over frame by Fleming Thompson, looking for her brace. She's not able to meet it properly, but she has been very active as the center forward for Grenada, as more subs are being prepped to come into the match. It is going to be the end of the day for Fleming Thompson. The captain for Grenada picked up a goal. And Melania Fullerton also coming out. An exceptional day for Fullerton. On another day, she would have had a goal, had one disallowed for offside, two that hit the woodwork. Ranielia Bub and Carlette Daniel both coming into the match. Mitchell wins it. Pass forward a little over hit, and Wilson gets there first. Charles, the cutback, trying to find a way to get it home. Charles again saved by Wilson. Good stop by the Cayman Islands keeper. opening goal for the Cayman Islands, coming 83 minutes ago. No shot since then. Grenada have controlled the tempo of this game, and they're good value for their 2-1 lead. Mitchell looking for a second herself. It's blocked. Ipoli got onto it and scoops it over the goalkeeper. Off the bench, the young forward comes on and gets a third for Grenada. Alexis Ipoli just able to get a toe to this one. It's a clever finish. Loops it over the head of Wilson and makes it Grenada 3, Cayman Islands 1. Slipped over the top looking for Mitchell. Wilson gets there first. Try to drive through the middle. The substitute, Raniella Bulb. Already seen one substitute score for Grenada in this match. Four minutes added on at the end of this one. As Haley Solomon will come on. Fourth sub made by the Cayman Islands. Halfway through our additional time. Ramdani, free kick going long. Going down in the box may have just been an accidental coming together rather than anything sinister that results in a penalty. Referee agrees with that. Nothing additional. A foul there by Grenada. Good speed shown here. Driving forward, Mitchell. Hippolyte takes over. Final seconds of this one. It's a good idea on this pass from right to left. Sylvester draws a throw. We'll see if there's time for much more than this. The Cayman Islands struck first, but Grenada 3 goals in response give them their first win here in Group C. These Concacaf W Qualifiers. First it was Molly Kehoe, but a great response from the home side in their final home match in this competition. Raquel Mitchell late on in first half stoppage time, and a second half goal for Nia Fleming-Thompson to take the lead. And one late on in the 88th minute from Alexis Hippolyte rounds out a 3-1 win for Grenada over the Cayman Islands. Full time, Grenada 3, the Cayman Islands 1. Victory for the home side in this final home match for them, the final match for the Cayman Islands here in Group C play. It was the Cayman Islands who struck first, a long ball up the field. Falls for Molly Kehoe, who shoots from distance in the 4th minute and takes a stunning 1-0 lead for the visitors. Their first goal here in Group C in these W qualifiers, and it would turn out to be their only shot in the match. But it was some shot at that. If you have just the one, make it something like this. Over the goalkeeper, and made it a 1-0 lead 4 minutes into the match. Grenada, after that point, would really ramp up the pressure, try and create some chaos, and try and find a way back into the match. They would hit the crossbar not once, but twice in this quick sequence, as that one was fired in first by Raquel Mitchell and then by Melania Fullerton. Both shots just not quite enough to go in for the home side. They were wondering what it would take to try and find that goal to break open their scoring here in this one. And this is what it would take. Running on to the ball over the top from Nia Fleming-Thompson. She hit the crossbar too, but Raquel Mitchell, who had also hit the crossbar moments earlier, is there to tap it in the 5th minute of first half stoppage time, after a half with 16 shots for the home side, able to finally break one in and take the halftime score of 1-1 with that late goal from Raquel Mitchell. So first half that was dominated by Grenada. They carried that dominance into the second half, and a shot from distance was parried away and swept home by Nia Fleming-Thompson, who just followed the play and was able to sweep it in, take a 2-1 lead in the second half. They continued that dominance with 14 more shots in the second half. That one from Thompson coming off the heels of one saved by Naomi Wilson on the shot from distance from Melania Fullerton. So the captain, Fleming-Thompson, after she hit the crossbar, makes it a 2-1 match. There would still be opportunities as this cut back, trying to open up a shooting angle from Sharonda Charles. A good save made by Naomi Wilson, getting down low to her right-hand side. And on this one over the top, a really instinctive first-time finish from Alexis Hippolyte. Just lifts it up over the goalkeeper's head. And in the 88th minute, gave the insurance goal to Grenada. That would make it a 3-1 final score. The young forward, featuring for the U17 side earlier this year, now with the outright senior team picking up that goal, which is a clever finish over the top to see it out as a 3-1 win. Grenada over the Cayman Islands. And that brings group play for the Cayman Islands to a halt. A 3-1 defeat in this one from St. George's at Kirani James Athletics Stadium. Full-time stats here. Efficient, the one shot taken by the Cayman Islands, they scored, but in the end, Grenada able to translate their 30 shots into 3 goals from 3 different goal scorers. Also had 65% possession to go with that half of dominance. Grenada 3, the Cayman Islands 1, and that's how the group looks. One more match for Grenada. It'll be against Bermuda. They'll round out group play with that match, while the Cayman Islands, their group is done. Costa Rica and Guatemala will face in top spot on Saturday. Those will be the final 2 matches in Group C in these W qualifiers. It was a good match from start to finish. Grenada, in the end, taking the points in their final home match in these W qualifiers. A full-time score of Grenada 3, Cayman Islands 1.